Okay, class, for today, we need to tackle about bodies of water and landforms. So for you, class, what is the difference between bodies of water and landforms? In your own understanding. Okay, very good. So typical landforms include hills, mountains, plateaus, canyons, ridges, volcanoes, and the great ocean basins. These all are landforms, which is natural feature. So water bodies, the term most often refers to what? Oceans, seas, and lakes. But it includes smaller pools of water such as what, class? Okay, ponds, wetlands, or more rarely puddles. Okay, very good. So class, can you give me some example about bodies of water or water bodies? Okay, Rhea, can you give me one example? Okay, very good. Laguna, the bay. Okay, very good. So how about you, Jamaica? Okay, Taal Lake. Okay, very good. And how about you, Gerald? Lake Cebu. Okay, very good. And how about you, Gretchen? Okay, Manila Bay. Okay, very good. So class, I think you have already an idea about water bodies and landforms. Okay, first we discuss about water bodies. Okay? Okay, class, please listen carefully. So water bodies, in the bodies of water, there is pond, lakes, river, springs, groundwater, waterfalls, and sea. Okay, very good. So class, for you, what is pond? Okay, very good. Okay, class, please listen carefully. Pond is an area filled with water, either natural or artificial, that is smaller than a lake. Ponds are small bodies of fresh water with shallow and still water, marsh, aquatic, and plants. So class, give me one example of ponds. Okay, example is the famous pond at Wright Park in Baguio City. Okay, very good. Okay, next is lakes. Okay, class, what is lakes or lake? Okay, lakes, it is a large body of water surrounded by land. Okay, very good. So, next one is river. So, class, what is river? Okay, very good. A river is a natural flowing water course, usually fresh water, flowing towards an ocean, sea, lake, or another river. So example for this is what? Okay, river. Example of river. Can you give me one? Okay, Gretchen. Okay, Agusan, river, very good. How about you, Freya? Pasig River, very good. Gerald. Okay, Marikina River, very good. Okay, class, all of you are very good. Please clap your hands. So next is springs. What is springs, class? Okay, springs is water that comes from underground and returns to the surface. Some springs are hot. Water from hot springs passes through cracks on earth where there are hot rocks. Hot springs are also good for therapy. Did you understand, class? Okay, very good. So next is groundwater. So what is groundwater for you, class? So groundwater fill the spaces between soil particles and fractured rock beneath the earth's surface. So class, how much groundwater is available in the Philippines? Okay, very good. More than 50% of the potable water supplies and 80% of the pipe water supply in the Philippines. Okay, very good. So next is waterfalls. What is waterfalls? Falls for you, class. Waterfalls is a river or other body of water. Water steep fall on a rocky ledge into a plunge pool below. So waterfalls are also called cascades. Okay, very good. So class, can you give me one example of waterfalls? Okay, Gretchen. Okay, Maria Cristina Falls. Okay, very good. So example of waterfalls in the Philippines are Tinago Falls, Pagsanjan Falls, Limunsundan Falls, and many more. So next class is sea. So what is sea, class? Okay, dagat. Okay, very good. So sea is the connected as the world ocean, or simply the ocean is the body of salty water that covers approximately 71% of the Earth's surface. Okay, class, did you understand? Okay, very good. And the next we have to discuss is about the landforms. So for you, class, what is landforms? Okay, very good. Landforms is a feature on the Earth's surface that is part of the terrain. Okay, class, for landforms, there is mountains, hills, plains, archipelago, peninsula, valleys, plateaus, and volcano. Okay, very good. So for you, class, what is mountains? So mountains is an elevated portion of the earth crust, generally with steep sides that show significant exposed bedrock. Okay, Ria, can you give me an example about mountains, or can you give me an example of mountains in the Philippines? Okay, Mount Apo and Mount Pulag. Okay, very good. So next is hills. So for you, class, what is hills? Okay, a hill is a landform that extends above the surrounding terrain. It often has a distinct summit. Okay, very good. So next, class, is plains. So what is plains for you, class? Okay, very good. So plains, a broad area, relatively flat land. Plains are one of the major landforms or types of land on Earth. They cover more than 1/3 of the world's land area. So plains exist on every continent. Okay, class, can you give me one example about plains in the Philippines? Okay, very good. Example is the widest plain in Central Luzon, otherwise known as the rice granary of the country. Okay, very good. So next, class, is archipelago. So for you, class, what is archipelago? Okay, very good. So archipelago, sometimes called as an island group or island chain. Chain is a chain cluster or collection of islands, or sometimes a sea containing a small number of scattered islands. So did you understand, class? Okay, very good. So next is peninsula. So what is peninsula, class? Or peninsula? Okay, peninsula is a landform that is mostly but not completely surrounded by water. So a peninsula will be connected to a larger landmass such as a continent or an island, but it will extend out from the mainland into the water permanently. So next, class, is valleys. So what is valleys, class, for you? Okay, valleys is a lowland area of or depression found between mountains and hills, often with streams and rivers running through it. Okay, very good. So class, did you understand? Okay, very good. So next, class, is plateaus or plateaus. So what is plateaus, class? Okay, plateaus, also called a high plains or a tableland, is an area of a highland consisting of flat terrain that is raised sharply above the surrounding area on at least what? At least one side. Okay, very good. Often one or more sides have deep hills. Okay, class. Plateaus around the Philippines are found in the Mountain Province, Benguet, Ifugao, Apaya in Luzon, and in Bukidnon, and Lanao del Norte in Mindanao. So did you understand, class? Okay, very good. So next one is volcano. So what is volcano, class? Okay, very good. Volcan. So volcano is a rupture in the crust of a planetary what, class? Mass object such as Earth that allows hot lava, volcanic ash, and gases to escape from a magma chamber below the surface. On Earth, volcanoes are most often found where tectonic plates are diverging and or converging, and most are found underwater. Okay, did you understand, class? Okay, very good. Why is it important of taking good care of our surroundings? Okay, very good. So, class, so we should take good care of our surroundings. We need to continue planting trees to reduce soil erosion and floods. Garbage should be segregated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Refrain throwing garbage in different bodies of water. Do not overly use fertilizers and pesticides because it will what? Okay, it will pollute the soil. So class, did you understand our topic for today? Okay, very good.